Hi there, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be discussing about Amazon Elastic File System, EFS, and how we can utilize with our EC2 instance. So all those things I'm going to show you and what are the benefits and how we can create an Elastic File System in AWS. So just a basic introduction. Uh, it simple serverless set and forget elastic file system. We can create and configure our shared file system very quickly in this. And we don't require any compute services, no provisioning, deploying, or patching is required, or any maintenance. And it automatically scales as the files are added and removed, and also burst to higher throughput levels whenever it's required, depending upon your usage. And pay only for the storage you use and reduce cost up to 92% by automatically moving infrequently accessed files. So the life cycle is also maintained. Then we have the securely and reliable access your files. So that is 9.99% durability and availability, 4 nines and 11 nines. So those are the basic things about the Elastic File System. Now this is the whole working. In this one, you can see over here, you can create your file system using the EC2 launch instance wizard or using the console or CLI or the API we can choose. Then we can mount our file system on the EC2 instance or on the container or Lambda function or any on-premise servers. Then later on, we can test and optimize our workloads, then move the data. We can also use AWS Data Sync, SFTP, FTPS protocols for the AWS transfer family. So I'll show you some small video on AWS transfer family also. This is how we can transfer the data and all. So in the upcoming videos, I'll make some small video on this topic. And then we have share and further protect file data. We can use the lifecycle management in this. So in today's video, I won't be showing you all this lifecycle management and also I will be just creating a basic EFS and then how we can attach a multiple EC2 instance. This is what I'm going to show in the lab session. So let's move to the AWS console. So let's search for EFS. You can see over here, manage file storage for EC2. And those who are practicing and all, you can, I think 500 GB or something is free for initial one, something is there. So you can check the date content details. Let me, so you can see over here, there is a 5 GB of standard storage for 12 months with the AWS free tier account. And these are the benefits that I already discussed with you. So you'll be getting this, and that was the whole structure use cases, simply DevOps. We can have modernize the application development, accelerate with data science with machine learning, or big data analytic workloads are there. We can manage through that EFS. And these are the customers. Okay, anyways, let's go back to this one. And we will create a file system over here. And we will name for your file system, let's say JAS or my EFS. And let it be the virtual cloud over here, storage. You can make it one zone with a single AZ. I don't want to make it multi-zone and all those things. If you want, you can choose the different zones. Standard, you can see over here, we'll be getting the options across multiple AZs it will be creating. So let's create this one. So you can see the various access points it will be showing. So let it create it. We have to wait for a while. Okay, so it's done, available now. Okay, let's go to our EC2 instance. So we will launch few EC2 instance. Let's click on launch instance. Okay, let's run one instance A. Now let's take it as a simple Amazon Linux image, instance type, and keep your value. And we can choose over here, let it create a default security group. Now, if you go over here, you can see if I add not the volume, let me delete this one. If I click on this edit, you currently have no file system in the instance. You must select a subnet. So I need to go back over here. I need to edit this. Network settings. This is the default. Let me select the subnet. Let me select this. Okay. Now we will check over here. Rules with a source of 00 allow this settings. We recommend security settings rules to allow access from any IP. Okay, so you can see over here, add a shared file system that is coming over here. This is my EFS that we have added. So later on, we can change the security group rule. Okay, let it be. We should add over here. Okay, let it be this one. Later on, if any issues are there with the security group, we can change it. So let's launch an instance. Okay, we will go back to our instance. So we'll just wait for this one to complete, this instance. So now you can see over here, our instance is running. So let me go to the security. I will use the same security group. I think it's the launch wizard 6. So I will use this one in order to launch another one, another instance. Let's say instance B. Keep here login. Now edit this. We will select the subnet. Then we will select the existing security group, that is launch wizard 6. You can see over here, instead of creating every time a new one, we can utilize the existing one. And let me check over here. Okay, and that's it. Same mount point. I'm not going to change this. So let's launch our instance B also. So we need to wait for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, now you can see our both the EC2 instances are running, instance A and instance B. So we will just go to the, we will connect this instance A and B using the EC2 connect, EC2 user. So let's connect this one and we will connect the other one also. If you're having AWS console, if you're having, you can use that console also. So AWS CLI also you can use in order to execute this command. So actually I'm using this EC2 instance connect. Okay, so this is my instance A over here. Now let me write few commands over here. Let's say this is the location. Actually, I just want to check whether that mount location is available or not. Slash, this was the one. So you can keep a note while we were launching the instance. So to the mount location where it is being, no such file or directly. Oh, it is not DSL, it is FS. I think it was. So just keep a note of this. So it is ls mount EFS FS1. That was a directory on which we were mounting. And let me switch on to the super user over here, root user. Then let me create over here echo, let's say cloud tech mount location. At that particular location, I'm going to create one file. Okay. So cat, so you can see the file content over here, this cloud tech. So now this is in instance A. I will move on to the instance 2. So I'll just write it over here ls. So I'll just type it over here ls slash mount slash EFS slash FS1. So you can see that hello.txt file is there. So this is how you can attach an elastic file system with same elastic file system with multiple EC2 instances, hundreds and hundreds you can attach. So no need of like bothering with the elastic block storage, EBS volumes. So instead of using that, we can utilize this EFS. So another important thing, like you might be thinking that security groups, whether getting attached or not, you can see it is automatically getting attached. So whatever the EC2, this is from the EC2 instance, and this is by default its own security group. But make it sure you allow SSH, otherwise you won't be able to use this EC2 instance connect. So that's the benefit how we can utilize this EFS. So, but in case of elastic block, so that the volumes we cannot, and it is we have a root and another one we have like if the instance is going down, we need to take either backup or we need to keep a snapshot. Here, it is independent of the EC2 instance, whether it is shutting down or terminating. So we need not to worry about data. Our data is safe. And we can have a replication policy also defined. We can create a replica of this existing EFS. We can move to some other location wherever we want. And if you see some more properties over here, we have over here mount target state is also there. Then we have the availability zone. Let me click on the manage over here. So you can see the network access. You can see these were the security groups getting added. You can see EFS SG1, SG2. So if you go to the security groups, you can see over there it's automatically. So Amazon is doing for us these things. We need not to worry about which security group to be added and all. So it automatically maintains those access. So let me show you some more things over here. While creating a file system, you can either choose, let's say, I just use the shortest possible way. You can also use the customize option over here, and you can go in more details like enable automatic backups, transition into IA. So I didn't show you those things because I just wanted to show you how we can add a EFS to multiple EC2 instance and how we can access the content. So using these two instances and see, this was my instance A. So I just created one file and I can see the content even in the second. I can see the file over here. I can list the file over there. So this is how they both are sharing the same EFS. So that was my main objective of this video. So you can see bursting mode and all those things. You can set up even in the next stage. You can also define your VPC also. You can also define your mount targets. Even you can create your own security group. That security group you can choose it over here, and the same security group you can utilize while using the while launching an EC2 instance. So it's a very flexible. So you can see even my security groups are also shown. You can choose over here the security group 6. I think we use launch wizard 6. I think it's up. Yeah, you can see over here launch wizard 6. So it depends like whether you want to use the same or if you're creating a separate security groups, it will automatically get attached to the file system. So we need not to worry about the attaching the security groups and all. So I hope you liked my video. I hope you understood the concept how we can utilize this um, EFS with our instances, multiple instances. Even if you check over here, let me show you the details over here. You can see over here. This is the basic details over here. So if you go to this is a public IP and all those things, all the information are given related to the EC2 instance. So let me go to the storage. So this is by default, the volume is being attached, ABS volume, root 1, and EBS is disabled. And if you go to, let me check the details over here. So you can see all the details related to the EC2 instance. Let's go to the dashboard. But another thing is that we can only attach an EFS while launching an EC2 instance. So we need to take care where we are mounting and where we are attaching. Otherwise, we have to go from here and we have to unmount and mount from the EC2 connect, or if you are using a CLI, from there you can do it. So I would recommend before you delete your file system or something from here directly, better unmount it. So there are a few steps. You can just search it on AWS and documentation. You will get the how to unmount and all. And for different OS, there is different commands are there. So you can just follow. But for this practice purpose, just for a demo session, I'm just directly deleting from here in order to avoid any billing for this. So I hope you understood the concept, how multiple EC2 instances can share the same EFS, and how we can have a replication, backup, and all those things being added to this file system. So that's all from my side. So before signing out, just delete this, and also, so you can see this is a restricted action. So better I will just uh, terminate my EC2 instances, terminate. So it will automatically, you can see it is on a EBS back, volume, the default root volume will be gone. So all the local storage will be gone. So no worries. And this one also we can terminate. And then we can go here and delete. We need to enter this file system ID. So we cannot get it back. It's clearly mentioned because we didn't took a backup and all those things. So that's it. I hope you understood the concept, the basic concept of EFS, why we can use, where we can use, and what are the benefits of using it, and how we can mount it to our EC2 instance, how we can share the data and all, we can access the data. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel.